Welcome back, Shibui Bui Bui, always here. In today's video, we're diving deep into the 30 pages of the Eternal Blade manga. This is part 1 of the breakdown, so grab your coffee or beer, cause we're about to face some serious darkness and maybe a few surprises along the way. Eternal Blade Chapter 1 is titled Oracle. It is written by James Fazio and art illustrated by Isaac Rodriguez. And here's the synopsis. Desperate to save her cursed father from the soulless citadel, young warrior Emerald discovers she is the key to an ancient prophecy of light and darkness. Her only hope lies in a fabled dark artifact, the Eternal Blade. To wield it, she must embark on a quest to find the gemstones created at the beginning of time. The fate of her father and the realm lies in her hands. Before we dive in, you might want to read the manga first. You can find the link below. We'll be venturing into some spoiler territory. Great, you are still here, let's begin. We begin with a flashback of someone recalling frightening memories of the Dark One's invasion. The first thing that grabs your attention is the girl at the center of it. I believe she is young Emerald at the age of 6. Tenebris has been busy, by the way. We see how he's been using the ancient Dark Bident and maybe Kaonai Whisper to corrupt and transform people into savage beasts. Darkness is sweeping over them. We see here Sensei Lux calls upon the staff of the Almighty, and let's just say things start to get real. Okay, here's where things get a little more personal. As the pages flip, you really start to feel Emerald's pain as she remembers the day her father vanished. That loss isn't just a memory, it's what drives her every move. Meanwhile, Melea, her mother, rallies the rest of the Lightwalker clan to find shelter in the Forbidden Forest, a place no one's supposed to go. But hey, desperate times, right? Here, she begins training the survivors for what's to come. We got a sneak peek at the Eternal Blade site, which gave us some background about Emerald. Daughter of the legendary Lux Sensei, Emerald has a lot on her shoulders. Growing up without her father from age 6 until now has worn on her self-confidence. She is adventurous at heart with a hint of rebelliousness. She is always caught by her mother or grandmother sneaking out of the Lightwalker camp to explore the mysterious Forbidden Forest. In the heart of the Forbidden Forest, we see Emerald hunting, honing her skills with a bow and arrow. Suddenly, Emerald is distracted by a shout for help, but here's where it gets interesting. The voice is male, which hits differently for her because she hasn't heard a man's voice, especially not one that feels this familiar in a long time. Could it remind her of her father? Maybe. This is far from her first time exploring the edges of the Forbidden Forest, though. Emerald's got this adventurous streak, often sneaking out of the Lightwalker camp for solo expeditions. And we love a rebellious heroine, don't we? And here we go, Killian comes crashing into the scene, literally being chased by not 1 but 3 Equinoi beasts. You've got to hand it to Killian. Escaping these savage creatures shows he's got some serious skills. But until now, he's been hiding his true abilities. Why is he being chased? What is he doing at this place? Emerald makes a big decision. She's leaving the safety of the Forbidden Forest to chase down this situation. Before she goes though, there's this moment where she apologizes to her mother. Why? Because leaving the forest is a big no-no. There's clearly a taboo or rule about stepping beyond its borders, probably for good reason. Stepping out of the forest, Emerald sees an open field, but just as she's about to take in the scenery, her eyes catch Killian again, cornered by the Equinoi beasts. Without wasting a second, she draws her bow, fires an arrow straight into one of the creature's shoulders, and buys Killian some time. Emerald doesn't stop there though. She's not just skilled with a bow. She sneaks up to higher ground and pulls out her blade. But instead of rushing in, she tosses her bow at it as if she's teasing the beast like it's some kind of oversized kitten, before launching a deadly falling star. You've got to love the flair, and this manga has blood and gore, definitely not for the young. Just when you think you have seen all her moves, another beast tries to ambush her from behind. Does Emerald even flinch? Nope. She flips in the air, beheads the thing, and lands gracefully as if that was no big deal. But then things get serious. The remaining Equinoi start evolving, bones snapping and bodies morphing into something far more terrifying. Emerald knows better than to stick around for round 2 though. She signals Killian, and together they retreat into the woods. And the roar that follows them? Gee, that's probably the sound of an extremely painful evolution process as these beasts hit their next stage of dark evolution. Whatever's coming next isn't going to be pretty. And there you have it, folks. That's where we leave off for now in the first part of the 30-page preview of Eternal Blade. Emerald's strength, the mystery of Killian appearance, and the terrifying beast at the borders of Forbidden Forest are only scratching the surface of what's to come. If you're loving these breakdowns and want to dive deeper into Shibui lore, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next part. Until next time, Shanti Ma'on Kami.